Hi everyone. So today we're going to make a really quick card, and I've been thinking about this fabulous flamingo stamp set all day, and I had a little bit of time after work, so I went ahead and made it. So this is the card we're going to make. Okay, so as always, I went ahead, I did a lot of pre-cutting, stamping, but we're going to walk through quickly the directions. So if you'd like to recreate this card, you can do that. Okay, so we'll set that over there. The stamp and the thin cut that I use today is a new stamp set, and it's in our catalog, the Fabulous Flamingo. So you get the stamp set, and anything that's outlined, you get the thin cut to cut that also. Okay, and I also used, for my son here, I'll leave that there, for the son, I used the largest circle from the Stitched Circles framelit set. Okay, and then to make this sun, all I did was I took our round sponge and I just cut it into pieces, and then I used some yellows and some orange ink and kind of just, you know, off to the side. And then I just mix the colors, you know, dab it in your ink slightly and off to the side. And that's how I came up with the sunset. And I think it came out really cute. Okay, so I colored the flamingo using some tri-blend markers. I used the pale pink for the beak, and then for the body, I used the bright pink. And I started the outline with the darkest, the mid shade, and then the lighter shade. And that's how I came up with some dimension in the flamingo. Okay, and I used some cardstock that I had in my stash, some pattern paper, and this glitter paper is actually on the clearance right now. It is the Sugar Plum glitter paper, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually gonna order some more before it's totally gone because I really like it. I stamped the flamingo in intense black, and then I stamped the leaves in the julep ink, and then I had from my stash a color that kind of coordinated with the sugar plum. And then I also used, which is also on clearance, which I'm going to get some more of, the sugar plum glitter gems, and I used them here, and I put a little rhinestone one there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put this together, and I'll give you all the sizes. Okay, so we're going to start out, this is just an A2 size card. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's an 8 1/2 piece of paper, and you just cut it in half and you're able to make 2 cards. Okay, so the black cardstock is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So basically I just cut everything down about 1/8 of an inch just to give it a little dimension. I'm gonna layer that on our card. Okay, and then this polka dotted paper is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to layer that on top of the black. Again, everything's just 1/8 shorter, just for a little border. Okay, and then this strip here is 1 by 4 1/8. I have our glitter strip is 2 by 4 1/8. What we're going to do is we're just going to layer that on top of one another, and we're going to add that to our card. Okay, so for the glitter paper, I like to use our tear and tape, just a little stronger, especially when you're using heavier cardstock. I really like to use tear and tape. And then I'm just using the piercing tool, and I just kind of lift it up. Okay, so we're going to layer this. This lines up with the black. I'm just going to put that down, and then I'm going to pop this layer up. And I told you guys my trick, so see how you get a little frayed paper here? I'm freak about that. So I just don't like them, and I just file them off. Cool. That's going to go right there on top of the glitter. Kind of even. Okay, so the next step, what we're going to do is I'm going to put together my little cluster here. And all I did, I'll put this back in frame. So it's on dimension. You can see some of the dimension I used. I actually have the Flamingo on double. I have double pop dots on him, and kind of just layered the leaves together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive right here. I'm going to take that piece, kind of just layer them on top. I'm going to take my little hibiscus flower here, and I'm going to pop that up on top. Right in the middle. And then I'm going to take, what I want to do is, I kind of want to put this off to the side. So I don't need anything on this part of the flower, but I do need a dimensional on that part of the flower. Because if you can see right now, it wouldn't quite, it's not quite touching, but you'll see what I mean. So I kind of put my finger here as a guide so that I know don't put any glue right there. I'm going to take a pop dot and I'm going to put my dimension right there, because now you can see what I'm doing. I'm kind of like lining it up, if that makes sense, just like that. So it just perfectly sits right against this piece of cardstock right here. So we're going to add that. This stamp set is really cute. I will say, I'm going to try my next card. I see a Santa hat on this Flamingo and a really cute Christmas card. Maybe beach themed Christmas card. And I don't know, I just look at this set and I see a Santa hat on this Flamingo. Okay, next step is we are going to adhere our sundown. Just gonna put him right about there is good. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I don't have any frays here. And I'm going to make a banner. And banner is super easy. And this is 1 inch. So I'm kind of just going to eyeball it about how big I want my banner. So I'm just going to clip off the end here. And then how you make a banner, very easy, is you kind of just, now if you need to use your trimmer or a ruler to have a guide to mark it, you can just line this up and right down the middle. So if this is 1 inch, 1/2 inch, you can put a little pencil mark there if you want to be absolutely perfect. I just eyeball it. So I kind of just take the middle and just, where I think is the middle, and just snip it. And then you're going to trim it from corner to corner. There you go. And there's your banner. So now we're going to layer this banner. I'm going to layer the banner with the polka dot paper. I see a little fray. I don't like that. I think it's time to change my trimmer blade. Okay. So I'm going to layer, I'm going to just line that up with the polka dot paper. Cool. Okay, so the last item we have is to adhere our Flamingo down. So since I have a layer of dimension here, which you can tell, I really want to have his legs touching. So I'm going to put a double layer. So as you can see here, I just have a pop square on top of a pop square. And that's it, just to give our Flamingo some really nice dimension. Okay, so I'm gonna put one on his body there, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna take this layer off, and I'm gonna put another one right on top. Okay, just like that. I'm going to put another piece right here. I'm going to cut one of these in half and then layer them on top of one another. Okay, good. That's how you can give some double dimension, which I really love. I really love dimension. Okay, now I'm gonna, oh. Okay, I'm just gonna put him right about there. So you are fabulous. This could be a thank you card. You can write a greeting inside for a happy birthday. Really whatever you would like. Now I'm going to take my glitter gems and my piercing tool, and I'm just going to line 3 little gems here. You can put them here. You can put them here. However you want to do it. There's no right or wrong. Whenever I put any embellishments, I like to do 3. It's kind of how I was taught. Whoops. There you go. And then lastly, as I was putting this together, I'm kind of just thinking I want to put some shimmer to him. So I'm going to use our clear shimmer brush, and I'm just going to go over lightly. Just over like so. Kind of just give our flamingo just a little bit more shimmer. I love shimmer brushes. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. And then if you just want a little more, do a little more. And you know, a little goes a long way. And with the shimmer brush, you just lightly squeeze. And that's really all you need to do. Sometimes I'll use a little piece of scratch paper and kind of just squeeze some out just till it's just nice and juicy. And then I'll just go over the image. And nothing bleeds if you're using the right inks. Because he's stamped in the intensive black ink and I colored him with the tri-blend markers, you know, nothing bleeds. So when you're using the proper tools, it looks good, because believe me, I've learned my lesson. I've stamped and then went to color with a marker, and yeah, it was a nightmare. Maybe I'll give the flower a little sparkle here. Oh yeah, yep. I love shimmer brushes. I will eventually, my goal is to have them in every color. Oh, I love that. Okay, great. Okay, so I hope you like this card. And again, all these items, the close to my heart items that I used, are available on my website, and I will link that down below. But you can go to it by typing CraftyDivaUSA.closetomyheart.com, and that'll bring you right into my website. Or like I said, I'll link it down below. Okay, I hope you like this tutorial. And yeah, I'm loving the flamingo set, and I know you will too. Thank you.